Abigail here for Escape. I just wanted to introduce you to my stress bucket, and I just thought this was a really nice, I'd seen this on Instagram, and I thought it was a really nice demonstration of how we end up getting overwhelmed and how we can stop that happening. So everybody has got their own levels of stress that they can cope with. So depending on lots of things, it might depend on our genetics. We might be somebody who gets wound up quite quickly and doesn't calm down very quickly, so we might need to go for a run or punch a cushion or just go into a dark room. We might be somebody that doesn't get stressed for a very long time, and when we do get stressed, then again it takes us a long time to calm down, and that can be genetic. But it can also be because of our childhood. So the more stresses we've had in our childhood, the more our stress bucket fills up quicker than others, and the more we need to take the time to take a little bit of that stress out. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So we might start the day, I'm going to put my hand over this little hole here. We might start the day with a very low level of stress. So we've woken up, our alarm's gone off, so that's caused us a little bit of stress. We forgot to take something out for breakfast the night before, it's caused us a little bit more stress. We've looked at our work emails before breakfast and there's 20 sitting there waiting to be read, that's caused us a little bit more stress. So you can see the stress is filling up. So before we leave the house, our stress is already sort of a quarter or a third of the cup up, and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet. So what we've got to do is we've got to create a way of letting a little bit of this stress out. So I'm going to take my finger off the hole, and you can see some of the water. Can you see that? It's coming out and we're de-stressing. So as the day's going on, the stresses are adding up, and a lot of these stresses we can't really do anything about. Things are happening, especially at the moment with the coronavirus. There's a lot of stress around. We perhaps have loved ones we can't see, friends we can't see. We're perhaps feeling stressed working from home. We've got children at home. So these stresses are filling up as the day goes on. So the way we fill our bucket is by watching too much of the news and the media, and we're just scrolling constantly through BBC News, or we're listening to it on the radio, and that's causing our stress. We might then have an argument with somebody in the house because our stress levels are quite high and we're feeling quite uptight. We've set alarms, we've set routines, we've got timetables because we want to achieve all the things that Instagram are telling us we can do in this time. We can learn a language, we can learn an instrument, we can do a dancing class, watch live theatre. And although these things can be lovely, they can create a lot of stress. And also another thing that can cause a lot of stress is a bad diet. So too much of the fatty, sugary foods that we know we shouldn't eat. So how do we take some of this stress away? How do we let it out gently through the day? So things that I like to do, like deep breathing. So breathing exercises, there's loads of them on YouTube that you can look, and there's lots of apps like Headspace that really take us through mindfulness meditation. So Headspace is a really good app. Walking in nature, so looking at nature, walking through trees. Trees produce loads of oxygen for us, which is wonderful. It again feeds into that lovely breathing. Laughter is a fantastic thing. Download some funny videos to watch. Being close to people, so people that make us feel really positive. Having a hug, they say 5 hugs a day. So if you're not on your own and you've got somebody you can hug, whether it's a cat or a dog or a person, then have those hugs. So there's plenty of ways that we can use to take those little stresses out of our life and to let some of this stress out of our bucket so that it doesn't get to the top and overflow and we end up either in tears or shouting or angry. So there we go, this is our stress bucket, and although our stress bucket will fill up, that's life, we have got ways of letting it out. I hope you found this useful, and I hope you can think of some ways that you enjoy to let stress out of your life. See you later. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.